Graham Shawshoggy's post. Save Bourne Hill. Graham Shawshoggy Estadiat 17:04 shared with public group. So Wyre Borough Council don't believe in freedom of speech and have banned me from their social page, social being the active word, unless they don't enjoy the truth. Pamela Abbott, Mayor's Maria, and 11 others. 13 comments. Like. Comment. Copy. Share. Most relevant. Tom Adams Sr. Methinks you must have them rattled, keep up the good work. 1H. Like. Reply. Share. Karen Cottrell. I think he's just looking for some truth, like we all are. Why can't questions be answered? 1D. Like. Reply. Share. 2. Graham Shawshoggy. Thanks Karen, I will not be deterred from getting satisfaction for the electorate. 1D. Like. Reply. Share. 5. Karen Cottrell. Graham Shawshoggy good, and thanks for what you're doing. 1D. Like. Reply. Share. Thomas Wyers Roebuck. You have my support and thanks for all that you do. Most would have given up. 1D. Like. Reply. Share. 3. Lorraine Parr. Running scared and they have taken this course to try and silence you from telling the truth, asking questions we want answers to. In my opinion they are taking the coward's way out. Whatever next. 1D. Like. Reply. Share. James Andrew. Keep chipping away. They don't like it up 1D. Like. Reply. Share. 2. Graham Shawshoggy. Just hit the pillow and began to chill out when I realized what my ban related to. It was on behalf of a resident of Poulton less than 200 yards from the council office that received a ASB warning letter and still has no apology as promised because they decided to send her a letter when if they got off their arses and went to investigate they would have found the noise breach of a generator running 24 hours a day was because of an underground fault on Breck Road. Instead they threatened her with a £5,000 fine when she had no electric for 4 days caused by the council-owned YMCA car park floodlights until the contractors set up a temporary supply via a generator. Tomorrow's mission is sorted now. 22H. Like. Reply. Share. Edited. 2. Linda Broadbent Hudson. Keep being a thorn in the side of Wyre Council. You must be over the target, as the saying goes. 11H. Like. Reply. Share. Graham Shawshoggy. Basically it's because I show the officers where they think they can do what they want without any input from councillors. However, that is not the situation when we the people give them our democratic vote. Impossible situation that stinks of corruption. Read Save Bourne Hill files page that are open to the public. But we have a lot more sat there waiting in the private page. 1D. Like. Reply. Share. Graham Shawshoggy. This sudden change seems likely due to the council being more heavily scrutinized. Some of the reasons they provide for the change are to do with libel, defamatory or offensive content. On Wednesday, July 9, 2025, Graham Shaw GS-Society at Outlook.com wrote, "What chance do we stand as stated officers are untouchable?" From Councillor Bell Shaw, marymary.bellshaw at wyre.gov.uk. Sent, the 9th of July, 2025, 10:42. To Graham Shaw GS-Society at Outlook.com. Subject, Forward Planning Application Documents 25000581 FUL. I inquired what happened and here's the response. As you know, we're not in the ruling party, therefore have very little, if any, say regarding changes to policy. I hope this answers your question. From Smith, Steve.Smith at wyre.gov.uk. Sent, Wednesday, July 9, 2025, 9:29. To Councillor Bell Shaw, marymary.bellshaw at wyre.gov.uk. Subject, Planning Application Documents 25000581 FUL. Hi Mary. We changed our process on the 1st of July. See here. https://www.wyre.gov.uk/comment-planning-application/2. How to comment on a planning application, Wyre Council. No public comments will now show on the website. The case officers still see them in full but not the wider public. This complies with all regulations and is very common practice amongst councils. Steve Smith. Wyre.gov.uk. How to comment on a planning application, Wyre Council. 1H. Like. Reply. Share. Remove preview. Graham Shawshoggy. 1. The 7 Principles of Public Life. The 7 Principles of Public Life, also known as the Nolan Principles, apply to anyone who works as a public office holder. This includes all those who are elected or appointed to public office, nationally and locally, and all people appointed to work in the civil service, local government, the police, courts and probation services, non-departmental public bodies, NDPBs, and in the health, education, social and care services. All public office holders are both servants of the public and stewards of public resources. The principles also apply to all those in other sectors delivering public services. 1.1 Selflessness. Holders of public office should act solely in terms of the public interest. 1.2 Integrity. Holders of public office must avoid placing themselves under any obligation to people or organizations that might try inappropriately to influence them in their work. They should not act or take decisions in order to gain financial or other material benefits for themselves, their family, or their friends. They must declare and resolve any interests and relationships. 1.3 Objectivity. Holders of public office must act and take decisions impartially, fairly, and on merit, using the best evidence and without discrimination or bias. 1.4 Accountability. Holders of public office are accountable to the public for their decisions and actions and must submit themselves to the scrutiny necessary to ensure this. 1.5 Openness. Holders of public office should act and take decisions in an open and transparent manner. Information should not be withheld from the public unless there are clear and lawful reasons for so doing. 1.6 Honesty. Holders of public office should be truthful. 1.7 Leadership. Holders of public office should exhibit these principles in their own behavior and treat others with respect. They should actively promote and robustly support the principles and challenge poor behavior wherever it occurs. 1H. Like. Reply. Share. Lynn E. Gray. Oh dear, it's a shame, never mind. Get another faceache page. 1D.